Right, it's Circuit de la Sarthe for GTWS Nations. Here we go then, from manufacturer's Green Hell, the Circuit de la Sarthe for GTWS Nations, where we're going to be doing 8 laps on the racing soft tyre with 3 times fuel, 3 times tyre and BOP. And for the race here today then, we're going to be using the Nissan R92 CP, which is a very, very fast sports car from the infamous Group C era, with the Nissan R92 CP that we're in for today being one of the premier Group C cars, winning at Le Mans in 1992, going up against the likes of the Mazda 787B and the Sauber Mercedes C9. There's also Jaguar as well, the Jaguar XJ, that was another premier Group C car at the time. Did in fact cost more to do, I think it was 6 races or so of the Group C World Sports Car Championship, than what it did to do a full 16-17 race Formula 1 season. So by 1993, all of the manufacturers were just like, well, it's cheaper to go to Formula 1, so we'll just do that. And they all left, and with that, Group C was no more. So there you go, nice bit of trivia there for you about Group C. And as ever, if you do happen to enjoy my pretty average driving at best on GT7, do like and subscribe, really do appreciate it. And if you do enjoy the nation's Group C action here today at Circuit de la Sarthe, then do let me know by dropping a like on the video and hit the bell for notifications so you get notified of when I upload new videos of me spinning out and crashing everywhere and doing 225 mile an hour on Mulsanne on GT7. Right, I'm on a pretty good lap here, but I've got a penalty for track limits and not enough time to get round. So that said, get to qualifying. Right, time to qualify. Okay, just short of 6 minutes then to get ourselves round the track. Right then, we've got ourselves round. Let's see what we can do then. Right, not so bad then, going from P3. Quick apology to somebody that I ran into the back of on the outlap there. And let's get into it. Okay, here we are then. Going then from P3. Right, strapped in, good to go. Away we go then. Group C action at Circuit de la Sarthe. Let's go. Mazda 787B taking the lead into the Dunlop chicane there. With a contact there between the Mazda and the Nissan in front there. Get ourselves round in P3 then. And the roar there of the Mazda 787B going through there just on the inside there. So now down to P4 and down to Tetra Rouge then. Just make sure we stay inside those track limits. And then foot to the floor and watch the speed. As in, watch it climb to 200 mile an hour. And then just a bit more, just because Group C got a very fast Nissan approaching there on the braking there for the Mulsanne. Not the Mulsanne, the first chicane on the Mulsanne straight. Out the first chicane and watch the speed climb again. I'd say slipstream in this one then is going to be very, very powerful. The brakes in now for the second of the two chicanes on the Mulsanne straight. Got a bit deep there, but not to worry. Got ourselves around there. 0.5 track penalty there. Not so bad. We'll make that back up in next to no time at all. Round here, the Mazda there going screeching through into P5 there with its rotary engine. And now for the Mulsanne corner here. Short shift to second there. Ourselves around like that. Foot back on the loud pedal. Now, 3 times tyre wear. Racing soft tyre. So we'll see how long the tyres are going to survive. Stop possibly. We'll see how we get on. A quick half a second slow down there. Penalty done. Let's get on with it. And surging towards the Ford chicane then to complete this opening lap. Lap 2 then, P6. Go with the guys in front then. And the 2 Mazda 787Bs there. Really lean on those racing soft tyres. In the Group C, not quite sure though, as I say, with 3 times tyre wear, how we're going to get on with regards to pit stops. On to Mulsanne. Well, we know the score down here by now. Got the 2 Mazdas there in front of us there, just having a bit of all contact there into the barriers. Stay a bit sort of back on this one for the moment then. The 2 Mazdas there making contact, as I say. One of them there just going into the barrier, all the while getting caught from behind ever so slightly there. 6/10 there, back to the car behind now. Mazda in front then's got a 0.5 second time penalty. That's going to put us right onto the back of P5 then. Going to hold the position going through the Porsche curves, or we're just going to keep our foot in there and go around the outside. All one very sideways in the Porsche curves there, tapping it into the wall. Oh, we know what damage is like as well in these GTWS races. Well, we got round the second lap. Where are we? P6. Let's just sort of try to persevere with it a bit now. Lots of lap 3 then. P6, racing soft tyres. Not doing so bad so far by the look of it with regards to the good old tyre wear. It's a case of how well we're going to do now with that crash damage. Well, we know for next time when we go through the Porsche curves again on this next lap. Very aggressive Group C cars. Have to have a sort of hand on them, otherwise they can end up reacting in ways you're not really used to. Doesn't feel so bad. We do have P7 now starting to catch us there now, just under 1 second adrift. I'm surprised we can't actually hear P7 approaching us there, so just going to nip through there from the inside of Indianapolis. Now another penalty there. We're going to have another repeat of the last lap, I wonder. Looks as though we're going to have something quite similar into P6 on the inside this time, but yeah, I'm just going to sort of try to keep ourselves to ourselves here going through the Porsche curves. Get through without tapping that barrier or the wall there on the right hand side. A good run there out of the Ford chicane, and that's going to get us at the start of the 4th lap. Back with the Mazda then. Stay in. Or ghosting there. I know they do ghosting at the Mulsanne on the chicanes and the Mulsanne corner, but there, that's quite good then that they are doing ghosting at the Dunlop chicane as well. Right, trying to get in the slip, which in this car shouldn't really be much of an issue. Moving out a bit there just to see where my braking zone is there. I'm doing 225 miles an hour. We've got a gap there of 7.6 then to the car behind then. So we'll keep at it then. We'll keep going on the P6. Think about Le Mans as the sun sets in the late afternoon, early evening, gets into your eyes or into the eyes of the drivers. Then it goes dark. You've got to deal with all of that. All the while, you're doing 200 miles an hour. Now we've got another car there just in front as well. We've got a 3-way battle here, perhaps starting to emerge. Lap 5 then, P7. Not so bad so far then. It's definitely the Nissan there in P5 involved now, or getting involved in a little bit of a duel here. The Mazda looks as though they're trying to have a look there, aren't they? Right, on the back of these guys, then going through a Tetra Rouge, and this should be pretty good fun. 226, 230. miles an hour. You don't want to be making contact at 230 miles an hour in any capacity at all. Thank goodness there for ghosting at that chicane, I tell you. Getting the slipstream with the car in front in a Group C, it just goes. Yeah, they're going to go through there. Bit of a cumbersome exit there off the chicane. And that slipstream, once again, casual 200 miles an hour. Right, get out of this one. I need to get around Mulsanne, which is it is ghosting here at Mulsanne corner. I do need to get myself slowed down, get myself turned in, get around the corner down to Indianapolis, and it's just a very quick click like that, shifting down the gears into second there. Oh, gone a bit deep there, but and the Mazda has as well. A bit of a bump there on the Mazda as they were rejoining there. They've got a 1 second time penalty now, which should, for the time being anyway, get us in a nice clear position on the track in P6. Right, try to pull away though and try to make some inroads now on the 2 cars that are in front of us there. Just checking, yeah, there's 2 cars there just in front of us there. So P4 possibly for the taking. Just launch the car over the curves off the Ford chicane and onto lap 6. Oh, and the Nissan there into the wall. That's got us into P5 then. So P5 at the moment then. Right, Mazda in front then. Get ourselves into contention then if we can and see if P4 is for the taking in this one. Well, as expected, the Mazda is starting to close now. There they are at 7/10 now. No doubt at some point quite soon they're going to be right with us there. Or just catching P4 there, just a bit there going through the Porsche curves. Oh, and just getting through there on the Ford chicane. A bit of a scruffy start to the penultimate lap, but here we are then, P5. As I say, there's P4 just in front of us there. Looks like the rear tyres are taking a bit of wear compared to the front tyres, but that should be okay to get through to the end now. What is looking like, well, it is a Mazda 787B sandwich then at the moment. What's that noise? It's the Mazda. There they go. That's us then in P6. So, yeah, P6, as I say, not so bad. Let's keep going. Well, Mazda there's gone wide at Mulsanne corner. Acceleration there. I think the Mazda is just a bit quicker off the mark. Either that or the crash damage on my Nissan's taking its toll, one of the two. Either way, we're closing right back in. We're going to say no to that into Indianapolis. Really throw it through the Porsche curves. Get onto the back of the Mazda through here. Looks as though it's doing the trick to a degree. Then carry that on through the Ford chicane to close the gap a bit more. Ford chicane then downshifted there by mistake. We are then right with the Mazda now around the final part of the Ford chicane. Is getting us there off the chicane on acceleration as we start the final lap. Working through here, get around Tetra Rouge onto Mulsanne and then go from there. But on the loud pedal, go, go, go. Can we break 230 mile an hour? We're going to find out in a minute. Just incredible speeds in these Group C cars. It just getting it slowed down and getting it through the chicane at the end. P5 then, I don't think it'll be P5 for very long. Not much that can be done about that. Good race this, just as long as we don't hit each other, especially at 220 plus miles an hour. Indianapolis and the Mazda again pulling away from us there on the run there from the Mulsanne. We've got a time penalty there of 0.5 seconds. Get on the brakes for Arnage, and that penalty could change things here. Oh, but it's a penalty for the next lap, but there isn't a next lap. Last little bit here. Oh, we're just really hanging on there with a tyre wear through there. Last-ditch attempts to close in at the Ford chicane. Ourselves through here then for the final time. And it looks as though P6. Right, there we are then. Nations action at Circuit de la Sarthe in the good old Group C's. Enjoyed that. Got some more points on the board for the Nations. As I say, really good race, enjoyed it. And we'll get ourselves back to the manufacturers next week, which I think is Grand Valley. I think it is. And we'll take it on from there. But yeah, good racing here today.